What's up, YouTube? Me and my brother here, Aaron. We bought a heavy-duty clutch for my pickup truck. Here's the new pressure plate and the new clutch. So I bought the heavy-duty one, expecting it to just go right in place. You know, just swap them because I thought I already had a heavy-duty one. Apparently, I didn't have the heavy-duty clutch on or the heavy-duty pressure plate. We'll show you that real quick. You want to pop the car open and grab that clutch. So this is the clutch that came off of there, right? And this is the pressure plate, the old one, right? So that just goes on there just like that. Now, this is the new clutch. So you can see the difference in diameter, right? Yeah, just match it up. So that one's easily bigger. Definitely bigger. And the pressure plate is also bigger. But the problem is this new pressure plate didn't have mounting holes, right? So me and my brother, we rigged this up and found where the holes needed to go. We've done all of them except for two. These are the two we haven't done yet. I just want to show you real quick. These are the ones we tapped. So those two, these two, and we got these two left. So I'm going to show you guys kind of our process real quick of how we did it. So basically, we put this on here, we mocked it up, we made sure it was exactly where we wanted it, centered, right? We did painted on it where the paint lines, where the holes go. We brought it over here to our handy dandy drill press, clamped it down, drilled the holes, and now I'm going to show you guys how we tap these threads. Basically, what you want to do is you want to have it straight up and down, right? And you want to apply some pressure, right, while you're doing this. You want it to be as straight up and down as you can, right? Just go slow. That's the main thing. Go as slow as you can. And keep it straight up and down. That's the main trick, right? Just go slow. Have pressure downward until it starts to bite. You'll know when it starts to bite. Won't be so wobbly. Right? So now it's in there a little bit. I'm gonna put some oil on there to help the threads get cut. Okay, you can tell once it starts to bite, then you know, right? But getting it to start, that's the trick. You got to be very patient, very patient. Also, we learned the hard way, and I'm going to tell you about the hard way that we learned. We were practicing, right? I had 3 of these same type taps, 3 of them. And we're like, we're going to practice on something before we do this. And this is the piece of metal we decided to practice on off the excavator. And I was thinking, oh, we'll just use this. You know, it's kind of thin and it's a good practice round. So we tried drilling this hole. We tried drilling this hole to see which size was the correct size for this particular tap. And as you can see, we snapped the tap off almost halfway through. Then we determined that this steel was going to be a lot harder than this, right? So we figured we got 1 tap left. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Who cares if we snap the tap, then we'll just take it in and we'll have them do it, right? I'm sure it'll cost more because then they'll have to get the old one out or whatever. But let's just go for it. It's got to be softer metal. That's what I was thinking in my head, you know? And definitely a softer metal, this flywheel. So we were able to drill the holes and tap these a lot easier. Now, one of the tricks when you're tapping into harder metal, obviously you could break the tap like we did. But the trick is to go very slow and then back off, right? Go again and then back off. And what that does is the metal that you cut, it breaks it off and gets it out of the way so there's less resistance on the tap itself. So that's just a little 101 on tap basics. I don't claim to be an expert at anything. As all of you guys know, I'm not an expert. We just, we got the kahunas to just give it a try, basically. Once you get it all the way through, then you know you're through, right? Because then it's just... So that is... We got one more to tap, right? We'll clean this gunk off of here. That way it goes in a little bit easier. We got one more to tap right here. Whew. We do not want to break this tap on the last one.
It's not going to break.
Probably not. You're right, Aaron. Probably won't break. Now you got to apply a significant amount of downward pressure when you're first starting to cut these threads. Just so you know. You can tell it's not quite biting yet because it's a little wobbly. Okay, we're in business. It's really nice when you have a nice tool like this compared to one of these smaller ones. You really don't have, this is a lot easier to use than one of these, by the way, just so you know. So when you're looking into buying a set of taps and dies, try and get this kind, because let me tell you what, it's not good for small spaces, but let me tell you what, when you got ample amount of space, this is the one to have. Whew. Did anybody say anything on the messages? We got 4 people watching. Nobody even commented yet. None of you guys even said what's up. What's up with that? I'm giving you guys free knowledge. Has anybody even hit that like button? You better pound that like button, pound that subscribe button, because this is free knowledge, right? It's only worth what it costed you. Anyways, Grandpa's probably going to be watching this. Thank you, Grandpa, for all the extra taps you gave me, because we had 2 extras and we broke both of them on that.
So we're going to need some more.
Yeah, we're going to need some more extras. Where's the ones that I broke?
There's one over here.
It's on the ground over here.
Oh, it's right here.
Here's one.
Here's the other one.
Yeah, we broke that one, and we broke this one. So, be prepared to break your taps, because I'm telling you, if you go in sideways, if you go in them just a little bit crooked, but these are still good though, because what you can do is you can cut the tips off of these and reuse the rest of them. They're just not as long, right? So, just a little heads up on that too. Not that you really want to, but just, we're going to keep these just in case. Okay, now that we got those all tapped, man, that is a good feeling. That is a good feeling. So now, I'm going to show you guys what the difference is in these 2 pressure plates that I bought. where's that tool I was using at?
Right down here, the blue one.
Yeah, here it is. Okay, let's show you guys what the difference is of these two pressure plates. So we got the heavy duty one, the brand new one, and that one is set for
2.79.
2 inches, 0.79. This one is 2.33. So, you can see the numbers on the first one?
Yes, 279. 233.
Yeah, so big difference. Big difference on these pressure plates. We got the heavy duty one and then we got this one right here that came off of it. I'm guessing when the guy did the engine work, he didn't think to upgrade pressure plates or clutches, you know. So we should have a lot more power, I'm guessing, you know, without burning the clutch. We should be able to burn the rubber a little bit easier. Let's hope these holes match up.
We already seen that they matched up.
Where are they? Yep, there we go, guys.
You don't want to do that.
Why not?
Because you still got to put the other one on.
I know, we got to put the clutch in.
We're not doing that today.
Yeah, we don't have time for that, but we're just gonna... Where's the clutch? It's over here.
Here's the tranny.
Thankfully, this says flywheel side on it, so you kind of know. That goes like that. This goes on here like this. You know, I don't really... And then, oh man, I can't even push that. I can barely push that down with my hand.
That's
barely.
Good. That's good.
That is a heavy duty pressure plate right there. These, I mean, I can push this down with my hand. See that? I can move that with my hand a little bit. Yeah, that is one heavy duty pressure plate right there. Man, I almost want to put it back together today. Looks like Monday we're going to be putting this back together. Hopefully we'll have some good weather.
Yeah. There you go.
Alright. Thanks guys for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget to pound that thumbs up button. Pound that subscribe button, as always. Oh, Diesel Weasel. Thanks for cool little tip you gave there on the flipping the ring gear around and using the other side. I wish I would have known that, because I might not have bought a new ring gear if I would have known that. To get the ring gear on, it wasn't that hard, really. We stuck the flywheel in the freezer, and we stuck this ring gear in the oven at 500 degrees and just let it sit there for a little bit, and then it just fell right on, pretty much. So, thank you for that tip. That was cool. I wish I would have known that beforehand. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been nice to know. I mean, that would have saved me 20 bucks. But then again, you know, 20 bucks really isn't that much. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, is it better just to spend 20 bucks and buy a new ring gear, or 2 years down the road have to take that whole flywheel off again because the ring gear is toast, you know? Probably worth the 20 bucks, I would say. But if you're really in a pinch, I mean, yes, $1 saved is $1 earned. You got that right. Anyways, guys, thanks for